Hello everyone, this is Apex Predator, and today is going to be the second part to the redo of What If Deku was transported to Danmachi. So, in the last episode, Deku got transported to the next world and met up with the Loki Familia, like in the normal one, but this is happening when the Minotaur first attacks Bell. So, when they are going up so they can figure things out more with Loki, so now they're going up the levels, going back to the surface. They come across a bunch of Minotaurs, and Izuku, or Deku, wanted to test himself in this new world to see where he's at. So, he joins the fight against the Minotaurs and demolishes a Minotaur's torso, and the monster crystal went flying into another Minotaur's face, ripping its head off. Yes, I'm making this very OP, because I remember that when he's using his kicks in, using kicks, he has more power with them. So he has a lot more strength when it comes to that. So when he does that, it's like, holy shite. He just like backs away. It's like, whoa. That was overkill. A lot overkill. But then the one that was standing right next to the one that got its head ripped off got scared as shite. Sorry, got scared as all living hell, because he just turned and saw a dead Minotaur right next to him. It's like, whoa. Yeah, I'm not trying to be that guy. So he just backs away slowly at first, and then once he turns around, he books it to the next floor. And then everyone's running after it. Deku and Ainz are running after it because everyone's left behind, because I don't know why those two were alone, because there's always a bet that's really fast and really strong, so I don't get that logic. But anyway, so they got to the how would you say it? Yeah, they got to where the Minotaur was punching the wall right above Bell, and Deku analyzed the situation like he always does. Is the notebook moments when he thinks things through and gets things done. So he quickly jumps to the corner, like the bottom corner on Bell's left side. Lands his feet on the side, jumps, grabs Bell like bridal style, and then on the other corner he jumps back to Ainz, and Ainz delivers the blow, the killing strike, killing the Minotaur. Bell is astonished at the pure speed he saw. He doesn't understand it. So instead of running away like little, very embarrassed Bell asked Deku, "How how did you move so fast?" Deku answered, "Let's just say I have a lot of power. Power, you could say. But are you okay? You got awfully close to that Minotaur. Wait, isn't this like the fifth floor or the seventh floor?" Deku asked Ainz. Ainz said, "No, this is the sixth floor." So, very low ranking uh, adventurers go here. None of the adventurers that go here are very high level. So, there's very minimal or no chance at all of beating a Minotaur. Luckily, he was too shit scared of you. Sorry. Well, I think it's time we head back to the Familia. Yeah. So they say their goodbyes to Bal, and he's just amazed at the strength of a kid that looks slightly younger than him, but seems like he knows his stuff. Because I'm pretty sure Bal is 16 and Izuku is 15 in high school. Well, yeah, obviously he's 15 in high school. So yeah, so that happens, and Bal runs off to do the same thing, but just not covered in blood because Izuku saved him. He asks about a green-haired boy in the Loki Familia. She said there's no one in the Loki Familia. Well, she asked which Familia is Ainz Wallenstein in, because let's just say they talked for a while, I guess. Because I'm not trying to retcon and redo things all over again, like making an entire new episode. But yeah, let's go on. So he asks about a green-haired boy in the Familia. She said no, there is a green-haired elf named Riveria, but there's no green-haired boy he's speaking of. Ah, it must be another adventurer that passed by and joined the party. So Bell heads home. He gets the Argonaut. No, not Argonaut. The one that uh, uh, makes him stronger, the more passion or love, you could say, or admiration to a powerful person or a person. So instead of only Ainz, it's both Ainz and Deku, a very strong duo that saves people and destroys Minotaurs. He thinks of this, and he thinks in his head, he seems like a true hero to me. So, back with Deku and Ainz, they meet up with the rest of the guild and head up the floors. So then, once they get out there, Deku is astonished at what he sees. He sees an old-timey place where he doesn't think any factories and pollution has started. He's happy that this world isn't going down the same path as factories, guns, war, and stuff. At least, not yet. So, we cut to the familiar building. To the familiar building. And Loki asks, "Who is this green-haired boy?" Ayn said his name is Izuku Midoriya. And we have a suspicion, well, or he might be from a different world. Loki's confused, obviously. It's like, what? Okay, you're joking with me, right? It's like, no. I come from a different world, or maybe a different time. Because I used to live in a society where everything was so much more advanced, technology-wise, not strength-wise. Well, technically strength-wise, but you guys seem really strong. And apparently there's gods? So I'm guessing you're goddess Loki. You see, where I come from, Loki is the name of a male god of mischief. And then Loki has a brother named Thor. But in here, you have a sister named Thor. It's really perplexing. So, do you mind explaining more things about this world so I can get used to it? Loki's still slightly confused, but rolls with it, saying as he just traveled between dimensions, he doesn't know where he is. And she doesn't think there is a way of getting back, because she's never heard of interdimensional travel herself. He, in a private room where she does uh, the blessing on the back, that sounds weird. She updates their stats, that place. Well, does she do it in that room? Yeah, I think so. Where they normally have talks and meetings between Loki and a few people, not like all the people. So yeah. So once they go there, Izuku explains his situation, and Loki's astonished at the level of technology that she's been hearing throughout this entire explanation of his society and world. She wonders if they have magic there. Izuki says no. He replies that we have superpowers that we call quirks. It's a genetic thing, like in your DNA, your blood, your entire human body of existence. Humans have evolved to become a more evolved and streamlined person, meaning that we have one less joint in our pinky toe. It might seem weird, but it's true. That's how we tell if we are going to manifest a quirk at the age of 5 or 4. Loki's thinking about this, and she's wondering if the future holds evolution just like this. In the future, obviously. If they will evolve to having quirks. So then, They have the discussion of this world, and Deku gets a general understanding, or a good, very, very good understanding of the world and the dungeon, and traditions and the leveling system. So, Deku gets asked by Loki, "Do you want to join my familia?" Because apparently you're actually quite strong, I've heard from Ainz. Yes, I. Before he finishes that sentence, he's thinking in his head, should I tell her about One for All? Well, no one's gonna know, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna pass it down here. If I'm stuck here, I'm stuck here. But she is a very trustworthy person. She's a goddess, after all. So why not? And then he continues, I have a quirk called One for All. Is a quirk that can be passed down to person. I am the ninth wielder of this power. Loki is shocked. There's even quirks like that. So, when Deku is explaining the rest, he explains that there he has different quirks inside One for All. The more mastery he has over One for All, the more quirks he can use. But for right now, I can only use the power, the stockpiling power quirk. So I'm just very strong. So let's get on with this. I'd like to join your familia, he asks in a very kind and joyful tone, seeming as I'm not gonna go back to my world. I guess I'll have to make a life here. Loki asks, by the way, how did you get transported? Well, I got hit by another quirk that was called interdimensional travel, or portal, you could say. But I woke up in the 20th level of the dungeon, right next to a weird crystal that just disintegrated itself. It wasn't like the monster crystals that I see when we were killing the minotaurs and other monsters. It was a white crystal, a floating crystal. It was weird. It was just floating there, spinning, and then it just disintegrated into nothing. But honestly, I have no idea where. I'm just gonna assume for now that there is no way I'm getting back. Assume the worst now, eh? Well, until we can find more answers on dimensional travel, let's just stay like this for a while, he says. Sorry, I'm doing this very early in the morning, as you can probably see. So yes, he gets the tattoo on his back and gets his stats updated. As you all know, I am not completely sure how the leveling system works, but I'm assuming that you can start on different levels. because I'm not sure if the default is level 1. You have to start level 1 and get stronger. So I'm just gonna say he's a level 3 with A rank uh, magic and S rank agility, defense. No, A rank in defense because it's not actually that durable. If you've actually seen, he's been weak to a lot of attacks, so he's not as durable as you think. The only reason All Might uh, hasn't been harmed is because he has more control and has a body fit for One for All, very hardened. So yeah, so his strength is S rank, his speed is S rank, his agility is S rank, his endurance slash durability is A rank with magic and stuff like that. Yeah. So she's surprised at the level that he is at. Even so, how has he gotten so strong without a goddess's blessing? Because she doesn't understand the essence of why his world is so strong. She asks, "Why are you so strong?" She asks, "Why are you so strong?" He answers, "Well, where I come from, there are heroes and villains. That is the society. Heroes constantly fight crime, and villains that try to threaten the public. So honestly, we get battle experience every day. So, and the thing is, we're in a school for heroes to train. For heroes to train. And I'm one of the stronger ones. I'm only in the first year of school. Loki's confused at the word school, because I'm pretty sure I've never seen or heard anything about a school in Danmachi. It's a place where children can learn basic knowledge and then exceed different careers. So then the careers can, then the people and businesses can recruit you. They know what you have, what is your, how would you say this? Your intelligent level or mastery, you could say in your words. Your education. So yeah. They move on, and this is going to be the end. Deku has gotten the blessing of Loki and is in the Loki Familia. He has explained his world, and they have explained their world. Thank you for watching, and now I'm gonna edit this where I said my name accidentally.